Bartlett here with My Vision Agency. Today I'm going to show you how to create a high-level account using a webhook. Now, you do need to have the HighLevel SaaS plan to have access to the advanced API. We're not going to be using the SaaS configurator. Instead, we're going to be using the HL Pro Tools Zap inside of Zapier to make this happen. Now, if you're a developer and you know how to do this with the API, good for you. But if you're watching this training, you're probably not a developer and you're looking for an easy way to make this happen. So I'm going to show you today. Now, to create this sub account, we need to create the location, and we need to also create the user within that location so that that user can actually log in, they have the correct permissions, and we can even load a snapshot into their account when they immediately get access. Now, like I said, you do need to have the HL Pro Tools Zap to make this happen. You can go to myvisionagency.com/HL Pro Tools. They are a white label support team that I've been using for almost 4 years, since day 2 of signing up for HighLevel. They offer the white label support for you and your clients. They have an unbranded library where they keep all of these tutorials and features up to date. They do offer email and Zoom support and Slack for you and your agency. They also have the Zapier, which allows you to do a lot more than what the typical lead connector or HighLevel Zap allows you to do. They do have a theme builder as well. It's what I use to add my own brand colors and things like that to my agency. They also have additional training and interactive guides and things like that to help you with your HighLevel account. Now, you'll also see that I do have a special offer through them that you can actually save an enormous amount of money on the subscription. It's only $9.97 for the entire year, and it's typically $297 a month. So this is a great value if you're interested in diving in. Now, once you get an HL Pro Tools account, you'll get access to the membership area, and they have an enormous amount of resources and training and all of that. What you want to do is come down to the HL Pro Tools Zap here. And you'll see that you can access the Zap here, but they also do have other training to show you how to use the Zap to automate a lot of these processes. So what I'm going to show you today is how to create the location and the user inside of HighLevel using that Zap. So let's go ahead and click here to create a new Zap. And the trigger here is going to be a webhook, because we're going to send that data from HighLevel once they've made a purchase into the webhook so that we can send it to the HL Pro Tools Zap. So here I'm going to choose webhook. I'm going to choose the trigger, which is going to be catch, continue, and continue. And now we have our webhook, and we need to add this to a HighLevel automation so that we can capture that data. So here inside of HighLevel, I have an automation here when they purchase this product. And you'll see this is just a test product. This is not a SaaS product. So if I go into the back end of this product here, you'll see that the SaaS is not selected. And that's because that would be creating duplicate accounts. We don't want to do that. So just make sure that this is just a standalone product if you're using this method, so that you don't create that duplication. So when the automation is triggered, we want to send that data to a webhook, and you just want to paste that webhook into the field. Save action and save. Now we need to send test data to this webhook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the page here, and first you need to make sure that you have that product connected to the page that you are promoting or that you're giving people to sign up on. Let's open this page up. I'm going to copy the link here, and then I'm going to open an incognito window. Paste in the link. And then now let's create some sample data here. So let's call this test agency. And let's give our user a name. So let's say Jane Doe. And let's put in a Gmail email address so that we can test and make sure that we receive the correct emails. So I like to do Vision Marketing and Design Plus. We'll say Jane Doe test1 at Gmail. So if you use that plus sign inside of a real Gmail email address that you have access to, I will actually receive this email in my inbox. So I'm going to choose a phone number here. And we can search an address. Let's just do 123 and let's see what comes up. So we'll select this. And now we're in test mode. So I'm going to choose my test credit card. If you're using Stripe, it's 4242, just a bunch of 42s. And then any expiration date past today's date. And then any 3-digit code here and a zip code. Let's go ahead and complete order. Now we're receiving this message here. It says order placed successfully. If we had a thank you page, they would be sent to the thank you page, but we don't have one here in this test account. So I'm just going to click OK and minimize the window. Let's go back to Zapier and let's test the trigger. So now we have info that has been sent from our transaction into Zapier. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue with selected record. And now we need to choose the HL Pro Tools Zap. So I'm going to choose that. And let's choose our action, which is going to be create location, because we have to create the location before we can create a user and assign the user to the location. So I'm going to click here. And let's update this app. And the first time that you use the HL Pro Tools Zap, you will have to log into HighLevel. So if I click here to change and click here to connect new account, you'll see that you will have to log into HighLevel, and then you'll have to put your agency name here to say basically you have access to the app. So I'm going to close out of that and click continue. And now here's where you want to map out all the data that we received from the webhook into the location creation part here of the workflow. So I'm going to choose the business name. I'm going to click the plus sign. Let's scroll down to where we see the company name, test agency. Let's do the phone number and the address and the city, state, country, and postal code. Now you can see the website does not have the little red asterisk. It's not required, so I'm not going to fill that out there. If you did want to capture more data than what the order form has available, what a lot of people will do is have the checkout form where they pay, and then they'll send them to a thank you page that will have a form to capture all of the other data that you want to capture. It's really up to you, but then you would use that form to map out this step here. Just make sure you're mindful of that process. So the next thing that we have to have is the first name. So I'm going to click here. We'll choose first name field and the last name. And then we need the email address. We want to choose, do we want to allow duplicate contacts, opportunities, allow Facebook page name, merge, disable contact time zone. We could add any of this other info here. Now, this is important. If you did want to have a snapshot loaded when this account is created, you can choose that from the drop-down menu here. I'm just going to go ahead and click continue. And now what we want to do is test the step. So the info was sent to the app to create the test agency location. So I'm going to copy this. If we go back to my HighLevel account and we look in the sub accounts, you can see that this location has been created now. So let's go ahead and publish this, but we're not done because we do need to add the user of this account. So I'm going to click Edit Zap. And let's click here for the plus sign. Let's do HL Pro Tools again, and let's update. And let's choose our action, which is going to be create user. And we're already logged into this Zap, so I'm going to click continue. And now we need to make sure to map out the required data. So I'm just going to choose the email address, and let's choose from the webhook data. If we wanted to create a static password for all of our members, we could do that here, but I'm just going to let them choose, which is how the system is set up. We can choose our user type. So do we want this user to be a account user or an agency user? If they were an agency user, they would have access to our entire agency. That would be like for a team member that we have for our business. So I'm going to choose account user, and we also need to choose the user role. So is this user going to be the admin or a user of the account? Since they are the one who made the purchase, I would make them the admin. And then now we want to select the location. So if you click here, it's going to pull in all of your locations that you have in your account. But what we want to do is map out the location based off of the location that was chosen in this step here. So I'm actually going to click here and let's choose custom. And then now you'll see that we have the ability to pull in the data from this location creation step in our workflow. So I'm going to click here and you'll see now the location ID is listed here. So I'm going to select that. And we can choose what features now in this plan this user is going to have access to. So if we want to enable all of them, we would want to mark true or false if we did not. So let's go through here and just select all of the tools we want them to have access to. So I'm going to say true, false, true, true, false. Now, if I was using a form to capture the data, I could actually have them upload their profile picture, and then I could use that link here, and then it will upload that when the account's created. But I'm just using the typical order form, so I'm going to just leave that blank and click continue. So now let's test the step. Okay, so that has been sent, and of course we can publish and publish. Now our app should be ready to go. If we go back into the sub accounts here and we switch into this sub account, and we go to settings, my staff, now you'll see that that user has been added to the account. And if we click here, you'll see that they have permission to all of the tools that we granted them access to. So thank you all so much for joining me. If you have any questions at all, if you're a reseller in our program, you can go to the community tab. You want to go to the events calendar here. You can click on today's date and join me in the open office hours. If you're a member of our free community, you won't have access to the dashboard, but you just want to go into the community, go to the events calendar, and then you will be able to click here and join us as well. We are live there until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not a member of our program or our free community and you'd like to sign up, you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can get a free membership in our reseller program if you use my affiliate link for HighLevel. If you're already a HighLevel member and you want to join our reseller program, you can choose this option here to join directly. You can sign up for our software bundle if you want to use all of our tools in one place for a huge discount. This is not the reseller program though. This is just you getting a user account of all of our tools. You also have the ability to click here to join our free community or book a private consultation with me. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I look forward to working with you in open office hours. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. If you're considering signing up for HighLevel or you're already a HighLevel member, this is the video for you. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of a six-figure-a-year business that I've built on HighLevel without a team that allows me to work from home 4 hours a day, building the life, not just the business, that I always envisioned. Now, let's dive in. And when you first create your HighLevel account, it'll look very similar to this. The colors will be this like blackish gray color, and you'll have your HighLevel logo up here. And this that we're looking at right now is the admin dashboard. So this is going to be where you manage all of your sub accounts. So a sub account is what we're looking at here. These are two different business accounts. And if I wanted to go into that business account and I wanted to, manage it as the agency admin, I could click here to switch into the sub account. Now, the problem that everyone has is they all have this. They all have the exact same tools, they all look the same, and they all function the same because it's all high level. So you either need to provide something on top of your HighLevel account to differentiate your business from everyone else's, or you're going to race to the bottom on price. Okay. And that's certainly not what we want to do. So in my agency, of course, you'll see that I've rebranded it, and you'll see that I have all of the standard HighLevel tools in this account, except when it starts here, I start adding my own tabs here. Okay, so this is what's going to make my agency stand out. This is what helps me to provide additional services to my clients. So I've added a coaching program. I've created an onboarding course here, and I wanted to add that custom menu tab there so that it's really easy for them to know where to get started. Okay. So I've gone in detail in my training and all of that. And of course, this that we're looking at right now is actually the community or course builder inside of HighLevel. So if we wanted to, or my user wanted to bounce around here, maybe take a course, this is what all of that looks like once you've gotten it all built out. Okay, so you can see for my program, I have the start here, and then I have all of the different tutorials and everything, and it looks beautiful. Okay. You also have an affiliate management system inside of the client portal, which is what houses the community and the courses. And then you see what the community looks like as well once you have it all built out. So I've created this and I've just been able to put a tab here inside the dashboard so that all of my users can access the community and know where to get started. Now, we also have a tab here for the AI ads leads. So this is another white label software that I've created or that I've signed up for to provide for my agency clients. And you can see here, this is actually a really good software. You can just simply search for, in this example, marketing agencies in Indianapolis, and I can get all the contact information. I can even get the emails of everyone who works there. Interesting that this my agency pulled up here. But if I wanted to select all of these contacts here and I wanted to send them to my HighLevel account, or my users wanted to do that, they simply just select that and they can click here to send to the CRM, and then it goes right into the contacts. Okay, so we're creating solutions based off white label software that integrate with HighLevel and provide additional services. Now, the best part about software is that you do not have to spend time. Okay. This manages and runs itself. I'm providing incredible value for my clients or sub accounts, but I do not have to spend my time doing that. Okay. Now, the next thing that I also provide is an AI coach. This is another white label software. This is really, really great to help train the AI and create a brand profile. What's cool about this tool is that you can actually you just put in your website URL, and then it will help you create your avatar, your customer avatar. It'll tell you what their pain points are, and it stores this in your profile, and then you can create all of this content for your business, like email campaigns and all of that. And what's cool about this over something like Chat GPT is it will remember everything about your business to help you generate that content. All right. We also have the sales bot here. So the sales bot is an AI tool, again, that I've white labeled. This does integrate with HighLevel as well. And you can see the sales bot, the dashboard here. All of my members get access to their own dashboard where they can create unlimited AI bots. Now, HighLevel does have an AI bot. The difference is, though, this bot builder does not use AI credits, so it's unlimited. And HighLevel charges $97 for the unlimited. There is a pay per use plan, but having this bot builder allows my members the ability to resell unlimited bots, and it doesn't use any AI credits. So they're able to offer this as like a low barrier of entry, an entry level offer, and then of course upsell to the other tools. Now, also in our program, I do have another white label software that is the social autopilot. Now, what's cool about this tool is it allows you to create, again, you're training the AI for your business and with your brand colors and all that, and it allows you to create campaigns. It's going to pull in your brand colors and all that, and then customize the images and the website and all of that, and it's going to go ahead and publish to, like, if I agreed this was all good, then it would publish to all of my different channels. So it's not just creating the content, it's actually creating the post, and then will automatically post to all the different channels. So you can see that you can connect your accounts for Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and forgot all the other ones here. So we have Facebook, Google Business, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, X, and YouTube. Okay, so you can create that content to all of those different platforms. And this is inside of my dashboard as well. Now, you can also see that I've used another software that allows me to create 60 plus chat GPT prompts that my members can use to generate content For example, we have a terms of service and a privacy policy. But you can see all of the things down here. But again, we just want to create these tools and resources for our members inside of our high level business. Okay. High level is a great foundation for a business, but it's not the entire business. Okay. And then, of course, I have a tab down here for our community. So I did have the get started that takes us right to the onboarding. That's just to make it a little bit more clear. But I always want our members to go to our community where they can receive support and all of that. I also, like I said, I do have the learning area here for all of my members to access the training. And then I also provide open office hours. You can see our events calendar in the community. So I am actually live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of our resellers have the ability in our program to join me. Not only am I live, but immediately following the live, I open up a Zoom room so you can join me and all of our community. And, there's great conversations there. But what's awesome is we're all using different tools in different ways, and we're able to provide experience and support to all of the members. Okay. So I always say, I am a great resource, I hope, but our community is definitely just priceless. All right. Now, the next thing that I also added into my high level agency is the task manager. High level does have a task manager, but this is more formulated like Trello. So it's a little bit easier to manage and to view all of your tasks and assignments. Now, all of the tools are great, but we also need resources. We also need a system. And one of the things that I love about High Level is we have the ability to create a perfect system for our clients inside of our High Level program or your business, whatever you want to make it, an agency or whatever you want it to be. And what I love is we're able to create these websites or all of these digital assets like courses and funnels and blogs and forms and quizzes and all of these things. And we can actually copy the entire account and have it automatically loaded into a new user's account as soon as they sign up. So as soon as Jane Doe signed up for this account, she automatically had in her account a course in the membership area. So you can see, and I do provide a course for all of our members because they have the ability to resell our AI manager here. So I definitely wanted to provide a course for them. So when their clients, sign up, they have a course that they can use that can be imported into the snapshot as well. And if you go into the sites area, you'll see there are 4 different funnels here. Close that out. There are 4 different funnels here. And of course, you can import all of these. But what I love about the system is if we go into edit, just want to show you a little back end cool thing here. You actually have the ability to not just upload the system, but you can actually customize it instantly as well. So I'm going to show you how. You'll see here that, this is a great template, and lots of us have signed up with programs that have templates, and we have to do a lot of customization. And we certainly don't want to have to spend our time as the agency doing it. And we don't want our customers to have to do that either. So you can add what's called custom values. If we scroll down here, you'll see that this button here, the color of the button is actually attached to a custom value. Okay. So if I click in here, you'll see this custom value. Now, you can build these custom values with not just colors, but with images, like I have the logo here. Now, if I go back, all of these websites or all these funnels have all the custom values and all of that. So when I go back into this account now, in my onboarding instructions, all I need to do is tell the users where to upload their assets. Okay, so I'm going to go to the custom values here. We're going to go to the folders, the MVA done for you system. And all they need to do to change that, change the logo and colors, is just add their own here. So let's just do a little test here. I'm going to update these colors with a different brand. So I'm going to say the primary color is this here. And we're going to change the secondary color. Let's go ahead and update that. And we'll change the secondary color here. And if I wanted to, of course, update the logo, I certainly could do that. But just to save time, I'm going to just show you about the colors here because you will definitely see the magic that happens and why High Level is so good with duplication. If I wanted to change the logos, all I'd have to do, you'll see here that it's attached to a custom value. I would just change the link. Okay. So let's go back now into the sites and you'll see where it was blue and it's still kind of showing blue there. If I open up the page now, it's going to be all different colors. So now you'll see that it is purple and orange, which are my brand colors. You'll also see here, if we go to let's go to this funnel here. You'll see it's not just this one, it's all of the different funnels. They've all been updated. So you'll see that this website has also been updated. And you'll also see that not just, like I said, not just the colors here, but these actual images, they're SVG images, and you can have them update with the custom values as well. Okay. So I hope your mind is blown with the level of duplication that you're able to do instantly by utilizing the high level snapshots. So if you see what's happening here, we've had high level, the skeleton or the foundation. We've added additional, a community, we've added coaching, we've added additional software here. And we've also added funnels and websites and all of that. And now the whole purpose of my entire program and the business that I've built is to help others do exactly what I have done. Okay. So that's why I'm providing this done for you system to all of our members and the licenses to rebrand and resell the AI Ads Manager, and also the ability to resell unlimited sales bots. And all of that is done inside of the high level agency, using it as the foundation of our business, not the entire business. Now, if you're ready to sign up for High Level, I'm going to give you a free My Vision Agency starter plan to help you get started. This includes our done for you system that you can load into your own High Level account, our live group coaching 5 days a week, the ability to resell your own brand of our AI Ads Manager, and unlimited sales bots, among many other resources. So choose the High Level plan that works best for you, and I will see you inside.